Birds, animals derived from the Earth's most fearsome creatures. From sparrows to emperor penguins, birds have been a constant source of environmental stability. However, despite the positive impacts birds can provide for us, they have been rapidly dying out within the past few decades, with little to no help from us. With this knowledge, today we will be exploring the reasons birds are dying out, the ways they benefit us, and the ways we can help the birds. And while there may not be any instant solutions, with the help of others, we can begin to heal our birds. According to Alex Fox of Smithsonian Magazine, more than half of U.S. bird populations are shrinking. End quote. Alex Fox uses multiple studies to back up his claim that bird populations are dwindling, including reports by NABCI, North American Bird Conservation Initiative, and Science.org, both of which improve his argument and persuasive points. This article goes into detail about the issues surrounding bird conservation and the effects that the loss of birds will have on our environmental health. Some quotes of interest in this article include, "Bird populations provide important information about the state of the environment, environments that we as humans also depend upon." Amanda Rodwald, page 2. As well as, "The report cites a broad trend of declines caused by some combination of habitat loss, climate change, predation by domestic cats, invasive species, and other threats." Alex Fox, page 4. Both quotes focusing on the loss of birds. Later on in the article, Alex Fox begins to use a more persuasive writing style, attempting to sway the audience in favor of bird conservation. Some examples of Alex Fox's persuasion are as follows. At the local level, protecting and restoring wetlands favored by birds can provide nearby towns with flood mitigation as well as improved water quality and quantity. In urban areas, green space provides neighborhoods relief from extreme heat, while also creating refuge for birds. Alex Fox, page 5. And by working together with bird conservation groups and government agencies, these indigenous communities are finding ways to preserve their heritage and endangered wildlife. Alex Fox, page 5. With one quote being more focused towards explaining the benefits, whereas the other is giving an example of a successful conservation story. Alex Fox uses the benefits of birds as a persuasive plot point, listing things such as improved water quality and helping against climate change, both of which are major problems not only in the US, but in many other countries as well. Alex Fox continues to use a sort of persuasion through the final paragraphs of the article, utilizing ethos as he brings in trusted ornithologists like Scott Edward of Harvard University and Peter Mara, both of which are credible sources. Now, I bring to your attention Bear Audubon Society, or BAS for short. Formed in 1983 by members of the National Audubon Society, BAS's main goal as a group is to educate and raise awareness about bird conservation to both local and national public. BAS has regular events and outings surrounding the ideas of birdwatching and birding in general. They host small nature walks where members are encouraged to photograph and record any wildlife they see, including birds, as well as regular visits to bird sanctuaries and wildlife parks. The main goal of these outings is to better connect with wildlife and nature. BAS is a local branch of the National Audubon Society, proving it to be a credible, reliable, and trustworthy group. So, why should you support BAS? Well, there are many reasons I believe BAS is helping both nature and humanity itself. First off, BAS strongly believes in the idea of environmental health being much more important than economy, a remark seen multiple times throughout their website, proving that they actually care about the animals they are advocating for, rather than using them as a cheap ploy for money. Additionally, BOZ constantly keeps all their members up to date with conservation news and bills or policies specifically aimed at birds. BOZ shows they care by encouraging members to vote in favor of birds, providing birding resources 24/7, and sharing helpful information on local avian wildlife. BOZ donations directly support their conservation efforts, from educating birders to helping fund outings and field trips. Despite the amount of effort and care put into BOZ, they only ask for a $20 annual membership fee, with included perks such as a National Audubon Society magazine and special outing invitations. All in all, supporting Bear Audubon Society could provide major locally environmental benefits. BOZ's ultimate goal is to protect and save our wildlife. So, realistically, why shouldn't you support it? Supporting this organization not only means healthier and safer birds, but also a healthier city and community. Birds provide us benefits such as pollination, pest control, economical support, and can be used as an indicator species. So if you don't want to support bird conservation, you essentially don't want to support your community. BOZ is connected to other organizations, such as the Cornell Lab of Ornithology and, of course, the National Audubon Society, with both of these groups being majorly favored in the world of ornithology. Ultimately, BOZ is a conservation dream to have here in San Antonio, not only for birds, but also for ourselves.